And what's going on, YouTube, man? What's going on, YouTube, man? We back. Highly Favored Sports Podcast, man. We finna go live on the podcast app on Anchor. Let me go ahead and get that ready. You go ahead and get that ready. Excuse me, folks. And we live. We are live. What's good, YouTube? What's good, all my podcast listeners? What's good, everybody? Highly Favored Sports fam, man. We here, man. We got episode 2 popping off. And this episode ain't gonna be as long as the other one. You know, I got specific things I want to cover, but the main thing we're gonna cover today is football. It is officially NFL Super Bowl Sunday, man. It is February 7th, 2021. Super Bowl is gonna be in Tampa Bay, Florida. And this Super Bowl is definitely one to watch. You know, I call it the battle of the GOATs, because we got GOATs on offense, we got GOATs on defense. We just got GOATs all over this team, man. But the main discussion, the main topic is Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady. It's the main topic, man. So who you got? I mean, who you got? Let me know who you got. What type of bets you placing. That's another thing we're gonna cover today. We're gonna cover these bets, man. We're gonna let y'all know about these spreads, these over-unders, and I'm just gonna give a brief little segment. So we're gonna start with that first. We're gonna go ahead and start with that while y'all thinking about who y'all picking, because I know people are hanging the fence just like I am. But yeah, we definitely gonna cover that. So first off, let's go over the sports betting thing, man. Sports betting, for those who don't know, is a up and coming wave of just what it sounds like, sports betting. You can bet on UFC matches, you can bet on boxing, you can bet on hockey, you can bet on whatever you want to bet on sports wise, soccer, whatever it is, you can bet on it. So okay, so first we're going to get into the terminology, because I know a lot of people don't know what certain things mean when they come down to sports betting, or how to sports bet, or where to put their money at. So we're going to go over that first. So first off, we're going to go over spread. So a spread, matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to read y'all the definition first, right? So we're going to go over, I'm going to read y'all the definition, and then I'm going to break it down, right? Okay, so a spread is the betting line or odds used to determine the parameters for wagering on either the favorite or underdog in a sporting event. Wagering on a spread isn't intended as a method to hold on. Okay, so my laptop want to trip on me. All right, so you heard what I said, right? Spread was the favorite. You know what I'm saying? So boom. So the spread for tonight's game is, of course, the reigning champs are favored. Kansas City is favored, and they're favored right now by no more than 3.5 points to cover the spread. So I don't think that's a bad bet. Honestly, I don't think that's a bad bet. But I do think taking the Chiefs all the way on that is a bad bet. I would never ever bet against Tom Brady, and that's not me being a Brady fan. That's just me knowing sports in general. And the man is gonna beat whatever odds you think he can. That's just what I know for a fact. And yeah, 3.5. So the spread for the teams, so you can do the favorite spread, or you can do team spread, which is both team combined score over under, right? So the spread for the over under is 57.5 or 56. So we got a couple different um betting pages that have them at different numbers, but right now what is open at is 57.5, right? So 57.5 combined points for both teams. um who you taking for the spread? Who would you take for the spread? Or would you rather take the 57.5, or would you rather take the 3.5 for the Chiefs? Now, if you were the bet for the Buccaneers, that -3.5 is going to turn into a +3.5. So you're going to bet with the underdog. So you're going to bet that Tampa Bay will win or not lose by more than 3.5 points, right? And that's how you will win betting on the underdog. So if you was to take the team spread, what you would do is you would say, I want to take Kansas City over, right? Which is over. You're going to say they're going to win, and the two teams combined are going to put up more than 57.5 points. So that's how you would play it. As far as, okay, we got, hold on, let me go back to it, that I'm using for everybody out there who actually going to go live tonight for the game. So for all my people out there who can't watch it, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Hoodie 5 got you. So the next thing we got, so we're going to go to the lines. So the line is rather where the bets are going throughout the game, right? So you got different lines. So you got first half lines, and then you got second half lines. So first half lines, they got the Chiefs being up in the spread 1.5 points. So it's -1.5. And to me, that's not a bad bet. First half to me is more of a concrete bet. You're not really betting on the whole game changing several times, and you're not really knowing if they're going to be able to stay up by at least 4 points. Oh yeah, and if you were to bet on the favorite, so if you used to bet on the Chiefs -3.5, and let's say you were to push, right? A push is they win by -3.5, right? So you would push, meaning you would just get your money back. So whatever you put in, you would just get your money back. And nobody wants to push. I mean, pushing isn't bad because, of course, you get your money back. You don't lose anything, but we want to win. Everybody wants to win. When it comes down to betting period, you want to win. You know what I'm saying? When you gambling, it's go big or go home, of course. But I feel like sports betting, the reason why it's such a strong wave coming with this is because it's more than just gambling. Like, you have to really do research and really follow trends and what's moving and how lines are moving, because Vegas is going to make sure Vegas wins their money regardless. I know we all know where the source of this is coming from, Las Vegas. Vegas is going to make sure Vegas wins no matter what. So if something is looking a little bit too good to be true for you, 9 times out of 10, it probably is. I'm going to say 9 times out of 10, it probably is. So first half, Chiefs -1.5, and that's from DraftKings, FanDuel. BetMGM has them at -2.5. Points Bet has them at -2. So no more than 2.5 points up at the halftime, right? So of course, if you wanted to bet on the Buccaneers, you would bet the opposite, which would be +1.5 or +1 or +2, whatever your betting platform has the line at, right? I'm just reading off what I see on Scores and Odds. And they have the over under for halftime at 27.5 on DraftKings, 28.5 from FanDuel, 27.5 from BetMGM, and PointsBet has it 27.5. Now, of course, those are different over and under because, when it comes down to these teams, if they're both having a defensive game, if you're not betting on something that has live betting, like you can bet as the game is going. You want to make sure you have a concrete bet when the game starts. You want to have something concrete. So if you bet over 27.5 on DraftKings and they have 27, you short. You lost. You lost, and that's just what it is. So yeah, so then you have what are called prop bets, mainly player bets, right? So if you want to put in a good prop bet, most places are going to make you do a 4-pick with props because a prop is too easy to win. Like if you would have bet that LeBron is going to score over 10 points, I mean, who wouldn't take that bet? You know what I'm saying? And who wouldn't put $1,000 on that? You know, 1,000 or better, because LeBron more than likely, more times than not, I'm gonna say 10 times out of 10, he's going to score over 10 points in the game. Of a higher pick number, because if you do, that's the bigger chance you have of winning, because the odds of that are so much slimmer. You know what I'm saying? So passing touchdowns, they have Patrick Mahomes with 2.5 touchdowns for the game. I'm taking that bet. I want to take that bet right now. 2.5 touchdowns for the game, and got Brady with the same thing. Only DraftKings has him at 3.5. I'm taking that. That's almost guaranteed that they're both going to score 3 touchdowns. I think 3 touchdowns is a good minimum for both of these quarterbacks, because I feel like it's going to be a shootout. Now, whoever defense steps up at the right moments, gets them 3-and-out plays, and prevents red zone conversions, I believe is going to win. You you got to go with what you know, and what I know is whoever deep the most is going to be who's going to win. So passing yards for the GOATs. Passing yards, all the betting sites have Patrick Mahomes with 325.5 yards. A couple have 326.5, and a couple have 329.5. So about 330 yards. So that's where things get tricky at. If you were going to make a parlay is at least a 4-pick, or I think it's more than 2. I think that's what a parlay is. More than 2 picks. If you're gonna make a parlay full of prop bets, you gotta go with something concrete. You can't just go out on a whim here. This isn't Russian roulette to where you only got when you got you know what I'm saying, you got multiple chances to kind of pick around, but nah, you really don't. It's either over or under. So you think Patrick Mahomes can throw for over 325.5 yards, or under, and that's what you would put as your prop. Now they have Tom Brady at 295 yards. Only one betting site, BetMGM, has them at 349.5, has him at 349.5 yards passing, and then everything else has him at 295.5. So, once again, if you feel like that's a good bet, I would take that. And props are also called futures. So prop bets work. That's how spreads work. Once again, a spread is how you think the game is going to go points wise, and prop bets are player based. Okay. So just a little recap. So of course, whatever betting site you use, if it's DraftKings, FanDuel, Scores and Odds, whatever it is, if you whatever you're using is going to depend on what you can play and what you can't. I'm just covering everything, and just, that way, whenever y'all on it, you can know what you're looking at. So the last main ingredient I'm going to give y'all today, as far as the sports betting, and then we're going to talk more about the Super Bowl, is money line. So I'm gonna get my ish together. I'm trying not to cuss today, people. It's Sunday. I'm trying not to cuss today. I know I did a little bit of cussing on the first episode, so we're gonna try not to cuss. I'm not drinking right now, everybody. So ain't no drinks, ain't no shots right now. But If you ain't got nothing to do and your kids ain't around, go ahead and take a shot for Hoodie 5, man. Take a shot for Highly Favorite, man. Highly Favorite, man. Take a shot for us. And let me know what you're drinking, man. Comment if you're on YouTube, Instagram, whatever. Comment, let me know what you're drinking on. And yeah. By the way, this while we waiting on my laptop to load slowly. Follow us on Instagram, man. Highly Favorite Sports _ subscribe to the channel, Highly Favorite Sports, if you're not watching live right now, and go download the Anchor app. Shout out to us on Anchor, Spotify. Yeah, we here, man. You know, I've been working hard for this, doing a lot of research, doing a lot of studying, just to give y'all as accurate information as I can, man. I'm gonna try to get a couple episodes in before I really get you guys a guest, because I need a I guess a worthy opponent. You know what I'm saying? When you get on here and you talk with me about, I definitely know my sports. Definitions right here. Okay, boom. Here we go. So money line. By betting on the money line, you are only wagering on what team will win or lose. So with that being said, money line. The money line for this Chiefs game, of course, whoever is favored, the money line is going to be higher. Whoever is not favored, the money line is going to be lower. So I'm gonna let y'all know what the Chiefs money line is. So the Chiefs money line is minus 157. So for an example, if you were to put up 100, you put up 100 to win 57, basically. So Buccaneers, their money line is plus 138 on scores and odds. So that's definitely when you're playing money line, it's more of a straight up bet. You know, for those who like more straight up bets, who's going to win or lose, that's kind of your lane. And if you're just good at picking who's just going to win, if you don't care about stats and, you know, who's doing what and all this good jive, you know, money line is where you want to be. So money line is who's going to win or lose. If you want to take a smart money line bet, I would go with the reigning champs, right? But if you want to go spread and you want to go numbers, I would look more into the Buccaneers, because they're going to give them a run for their money. I mean, that's just how it goes, man. That's just how it goes. Okay, so let me go back and read for everybody who didn't tune in the beginning. So a spread is the most popular way to bet on NFL football. Betting on a team against the spread, you will either wager on the favorite or the underdog to cover the spread. The favorite is the team giving or laying points, right? So that's where I gave y'all the minus 3.5 and then the plus 3.5 for the team whoever's not favored. So it will be minus if you're taking a team that's favored, plus if you're taking an underdog, right? And if you take the spread for the underdog, the team doesn't necessarily have to win. Okay, the team does not have to win. The team just does not have to lose by whatever number the spread is. So in this game, if you were to take the Buccaneers and the spread was to stay at 3.5, you just hoping that they don't lose by a touchdown. If they lose by 3 points, you win, period. You know what I'm saying? You see why I'm saying taking the underdog in certain games is gonna work better in your favor, because 3.5, that's a little bit of points. You know what I'm saying? 7 points is a touchdown, 3 points is a field goal, 3.5 isn't there. So they're either gonna lose by 3 or they're gonna win by more than 3. So it's just depending on how you want to look at it. Money line is a bet as far as what team is gonna win or lose. And over under is when you bet on the total number of points. So the over under for this game on scores and odds is 57.5. So yeah, that's a little bit of definition, a little bit of background on the sports knowledge. So now, my podcast listeners, period, we're gonna throw in a little ad for you, a little anchor ad, and then we're gonna get back to the next segment, which is gonna be, and then we're gonna do a little bit more Super Bowl talk. So yeah. And for my YouTube live people, man, I know I ain't got nobody on here right now, but everybody who's gonna watch later on, make smart bets, man. Don't. I'm gonna do a disclaimer, and I'm gonna do a disclaimer when I get back on the podcast app. Don't just take something just because it sounds good or just because I told you that would be smart. You have to do your own due diligence, do your own research, and make the smart decision, because it's not my money. It's not my money. At the end of the day, I can give you the best. If you don't feel like that's best, then don't do it, period. So a little bit of disclaimer. My Anchor app to get back situated. So because I didn't want to be broken up in between. So I stopped it for a second. Now, I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not going to talk as long as I did for the first episode, because I know everybody out here handling business, getting ready for the Super Bowl. So I just want to make this something quick to listen to, you know what I'm saying, while you out doing your thing. So, yeah. So that's what it is. And we back, Anchor, Spotify, whatever you're listening on. We back. Yes, sir. So a little disclaimer. Do not, I repeat, do not blame me for losing your own money. All I'm doing is giving my suggestions. Whatever you pick is what you pick. I advise you to do your own due diligence, do your own research. Don't just take my word for it. You know what I'm saying? Play a little bit. Do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? And see how it works out for you. So, off of the scores and odds for a second. So we're gonna go and do a little recap of the NFL honors, because we got some awards, we got some people that we need to know to acknowledge in the NFL. Because in the first episode, I did ask who y'all think went Rookie of the Year and all this other good job. So you know what, my laptop wants to trip. I'm just going Instagram. So okay, Instagram ready. So yeah, so NFL honors. I know off top, MVP Aaron Rodgers. Now y'all tell me how y'all feel about that. I don't think that was bad. I believe he earned that. He deserved that. He's put in a lot of good work this year. And you know, you can't really knock his game. I mean, Aaron Rodgers always knows how to deliver. Losing to Brady was not a bad loss. I mean, the Packers play amazing. Shout out to all my Packer fans out there. The Packers played amazing, but you know, Brady just who he is, man. So Aaron Rodgers won MVP. Offensive Player of the Year, Derrick Henry of the Tennessee Titans. Derrick Henry. Do y'all think he's the best running back in the league right now? Let me know. Best running back in the league. Any thoughts on that? Me personally, I don't believe he is, because he's not as agile as other running backs. You know, if he wasn't as strong, what would he have? You know what I'm saying? He's not really a receiving running back like Christian McCaffrey or Alvin Kamara. He's just a power back. And power back, just like NBA, the NFL has changed. So power back isn't as dynamic, but he definitely makes it look good. I tell you that. The stiff arms this boy has is I'm Henry. Coach of the Year really surprised me, but like I told y'all in the first episode, and if you haven't seen the first episode, go check that out, man. First episode, it's on Anchor, Spotify, and it's on Pocket Cast right now. Still waiting for the Apple Podcast approval and Google Podcast. So Google, Apple, y'all come on now. Y'all look out for me now. But yeah, man, so coach of the year is the coach for the Cleveland Browns, Kevin Stefanski. If I'm saying that wrong, somebody let me know how to pronounce it. But yeah, coach of the year. The Browns made that great end of the season run. I'm not mad at this. I'm not mad at this at all. I feel like this was a good pick too. Coach of the year. He did his thing. You know what I'm saying? The Browns had a terrible year that first year. Well, not terrible, but getting all that talent into not really in that defense they had, and you know, getting Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt and stuff like that. I just felt like it was just, the performance was just terrible. It did not match up, but they made up for it this year. And they did at the end of the season without Odell Beckham. So next year, you can just imagine how they're going to come together with that chemistry, knowing what it takes now to get to the playoffs. So Coach of the year, Kevin Stefanski for the Cleveland Browns. NFL comeback player of the year, Alex Smith. Now, I don't know how to feel about this because Alex Smith has been down and out for a good little while. And I don't know if you would say he really had comeback player of the year. They definitely made a good run. They definitely did their thing. The NFC East was garbage, but I didn't think that they would be what they were. You know what I'm saying? I definitely didn't think that. So it's good for them. They also did a lot of good work on the defensive end. I feel like that's what helped them a lot. Getting Chase Young was a great draft pick for that owner. I don't even know who the owner is of the Washington football team, but yeah, Chase Young was probably the best pick they've had in years. So yeah, Alex Smith, comeback player of the year. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Defensive player of the year. Now, defensive player of the year probably is going to be one of the most controversial awards so far this year, right? Because a lot of people feel like TJ Watt, JJ Watt's brother for the Houston Texans, TJ Watt plays for the Pittsburgh Steelers. A lot of people feel like he should have won it. Aaron Donald won it for the Los Angeles Rams. And to me, I'm not mad at it. Aaron Donald is a machine, and he's going under way more pressure than TJ Watt. I mean, TJ Watt isn't getting blocked as nearly as hard. People's defensive schemes aren't nearly as complicated. And my son done woke up. I'm probably talking too loud for him, but he's gonna sit here with me. You sit here and you chill out. But yeah, I don't feel like TJ Watt didn't deserve it, but I don't feel like Aaron Donald didn't prove his case. I mean, TJ Watt did lead the league in everything this season, but I mean, Aaron Donald is Aaron Donald. I mean, the boy is a machine, So yeah, Aaron Donald won Defensive Player of the Year, and let me know. Do y'all think TJ Watt should have won it? Let me know, man, for sure. Let me see who else. Oh yeah, Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson won the Walter Payton of the Year, Walter Payton Player of the Year award. Is a very tremendous award to me. I feel like you got to be an all-around good, decent person, on and off the field to win that award. So him getting that is a big deal. You know what I'm saying? That's a big deal for sure. So I'm not mad at that. Russell Wilson winning that award is big, man. That's big for sure. So yeah, man, and those are the most notable of the year so far. Rookie of the year, man. I was talking about this a lot. Justin Jefferson or Justin Herbert for Rookie of the Year. And they gave it to Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert won Offensive Rookie of the Year. Of course, Chase won Defensive Rookie of the Year, which I don't see why anybody would question that. Chase Young is definitely a young Aaron Donald, of course. But yeah, do y'all think Justin Herbert deserved Offensive Rookie of the Year? I feel like he did a lot more with a lot less, considering being a quarterback. New team, going through coach changes. I feel like he played amazing. But I don't feel like he earned it over Justin Jefferson for the Minnesota Vikings. So y'all let me know what y'all think. And of course, like I said, defensive Rookie of the Year is Chase Young, and of the Washington football team. So yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think of these picks, man. A couple NFL Hall of Fame inductee honorees we're gonna mention real quick. Calvin Johnson, Megatron. I feel like this was well deserved. Nobody's done what Megatron has done for the Detroit Lions. Nobody's done what Megatron has done for any team, rather, of that caliber. So Calvin Johnson, Hall of Fame. Charles Woodson, a famous DB, also a commentator now, got inducted in the Hall of Fame. And I believe Peyton Manning yeah, Peyton Manning got inducted into the Hall of Fame, man. Probably one of the fastest turnarounds for the Hall of Fame I've seen. Of course, we know Megatron has been retired. He retired early. He retired at like 31, I believe, 32, and he's been retired for a good probably about 10 years, or close to 10 years. So, and Peyton Manning just retired a few years ago. So this was definitely fast turnaround, but it's definitely earned. It's definitely earned. Peyton Manning definitely is a legend, man. Definitely a legend. So those are some of the most known names. I could give y'all more, but y'all probably not gonna know who these people are unless you're true NFL fans. But I'll probably go over that in another episode. So let's talk about the Super Bowl tonight, man. Who y'all got, man? Who y'all got? Let me know. And be honest, man. Be honest. If you straddling on the fence, let me know. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, Kansas City is an amazing team. They just won it. I mean, who can deny that? You know what I'm saying? Who can deny that? But Brady is Brady. 10 Super Bowl appearances, 6 rings, going for 7th. He's only lost 3 out of his 10 appearances. So I mean, you can't fake that. You know what I'm saying? You can't make this up. So y'all let me know who y'all got. Let me know where y'all watching it at. Let me know what y'all drinking on. Just let me know everything, man. I need to know all the details. All the details, man. So I'm probably gonna do live coverage tonight for the Super Bowl. Battle of the Goats, probably what I'm gonna title it. Super Bowl, something along those lines. And yeah, man, I'm gonna learn how to share my screen because I ain't learned how to do that yet, but we're gonna learn that. I'm gonna try to learn that by 6:30. So yeah, we can be here, man. If I can't learn it, I'm not gonna go live. So I'm gonna just let y'all know that right now. Don't be expecting me to go live if I can't learn how to share my screen because I need y'all to be able to see. I don't want you just looking at me for the whole Super Bowl. I mean, I'm pretty sure nobody wants to look at me for the whole Super Bowl. If you could be somehow watching a game. So this for all my peoples who are at work and isn't going to be able to watch that game tonight because this is definitely one to see. So I want to help everybody be able to see this. As you can see, if you're on the YouTube, I'm watching football. That's what I'm watching. That's what it is. NFL Network. Shout out to all the sports analysts, Michael Irvin, Kurt Warner, everybody, man. They've been up. I'll go down there to the Super Bowl, man. We're gonna do that. And I'm gonna record it and everything, and it's gonna be live, man. Hopefully we going as a HFS representative, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just regular old Malcolm Springs, but who knows? You know what I'm saying? Whatever happens, whatever comes first, that's definitely what I'm gonna take for sure. Because they only get a certain amount of time to go to the Super Bowl. Now I do know I did look up some tickets because I just wanted to be curious. Tickets are $7,000 starting at the lowest ticket. $7,000, people. Now I don't know about y'all, but I ain't got 7 bands to go down to Tampa and be broke. I come back. So yeah, I won't be going this year, but yeah, man, y'all let me know where y'all gonna be watching it at. Who y'all gonna be watching it with? If you're gonna be with family, gonna be with your lady, if you're gonna be with your mans, whoever watching this, let me know, man. Let me know what you're drinking on. Let me know what you're drinking on. If you're drinking Patron for all my tequila fans or whatever tequila you want, Altos, whatever you doing, whatever you like. For all my cognac drinkers, if you're drinking Hennessy, all my vodka drinkers, if you're drinking Grey Goose, you know what I'm saying? Just let me know what's going on, man, and who y'all got. Who y'all think is gonna be more productive between Travis Kelce or Gronkowski? I say, man, it's battle of the goats, man. 2 high-powered tight ends, man. Who you think gonna be more impactful tonight? I believe Travis Kelce. I believe Travis Kelce has been more impactful so far in his career than Gronk has, considering injuries. If it wasn't for injuries, I would definitely put Gronk way ahead of Travis Kelce. Now, don't get me wrong. For the time Gronk has played, he has been an asset always. But he was injured a lot with us. So with the Patriots. So I'm not gonna put him over. Now I do know Brady's gonna look for his number 1 man because they're gonna have a chemistry that nobody else on the Buccaneers is gonna have. And don't be surprised if he goes to Gronk more times than not. But the majority of Kansas City's scheme is around Travis Kelce, if not Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill can get covered way easier than Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce is a big target. Tight ends are big targets, and he's a big boy. That's a big boy, man. Shout out to Travis Kelce, man. Oh, y'all let me know who y'all think gonna be more. And yeah, man. So that's pretty much it. That's what I got for y'all right now. We covered sports bet and we covered the Super Bowl. Yeah. So that's what it is, man. I hope to see y'all later on. If I can go live, I hope to see a lot of people on here. Forever who didn't see now, you already know. We're gonna be on the Anchor app, Spotify, everything. Um, and yeah, check out this live stream on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram and YouTube, Highly Favorite Sports. On Instagram, it's Highly Favorite Sports _ On YouTube, it's just Highly Favorite Sports, man. And you're gonna know the vibes when you see the vibes. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see Hoodie 5 with the do-rag on. You know what I'm saying? Bape do-rag. We doing this. You know what I'm saying? For sure, But yeah, man, y'all let me know what y'all feeling, man, for sure. So I'm gonna get out of here. And yeah, man, I love y'all, man. HFS fam. We out. Yes, sir.